This is Puma Nitro Elite, one of the race days super shoes by Puma. Let's see how the shoes look like after 100 kilometers. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kevin, one of the Malaysia running YouTuber. Today we're going to talk about this one, Puma Nitro Elite 3. And this is the lightweight super shoes by Puma. I bring shoes out for 100 kilometer run, one races across different terrain. I already throw every different kind of terrain to the shoes, so you can see the shoes actually is quite dirty. It went through road, trail, light trail, grass, beach, seaside, sand, some of the icy road. I use this pair of running shoes over the weekend, and it able to handle most of the terrain that I throw on the shoes. So you can see there's a lot of dirt and some of the scar battle mark. Before we proceed with the full disclosure, this pair of shoes is sent by Puma Malaysia for the purpose of you. I not get paid to make this video or make this review, and no one able to watch this video or put any comment on this video before you guys can watch it on YouTube. So let's proceed with some numbers of the shoes. For my size, US 11, the shoes weight at 223 grams, and the spec height here is to the maximum limit 40 millimeter drop, and the forefoot here is 32 millimeter. Make the shoes 8 millimeter drop, and there's a carbon fiber plate exposed on the bottom because this is a top range elite racing shoes. For the form, using the Puma material. Puma material is a lightweight, responsive material used on the form. For the upper, using the ultra width upper. This is the upper by Puma. It's very lightweight and breathable and stretchable. It's not that stretchable, but it's stretchable upper, front, back, left or right. And the bottom, the outsole using the Puma grip, one of the grip that I like the most among all the shoes that I review. The grip, the traction on this Puma grip is really awesome. For the fitting, the shoes fit true to size. But one thing is the upper here is a bit narrow. It's not really that wide. Even though the upper is a bit stretchable, if you're having a wide fit on your toe box, it might not really suitable for you because of the toe box here is not really that wide. And if you look on the bottom over here, this side it has a arch cut off. The arch cut off here is quite aggressive cut off of the form, and the arch here is a medium arch. If you are flat footer, the shoes might be a bit annoying as when you put your feet over here. So if you can see this one, when I try to press it, you can see the T and the R actually is collapsing. If you are flat foot, it might not suitable. If you are medium arch or high arch, yes, you can fit the shoes very nicely. For the back here, there's just right amount of padding, just right amount of structure of the shoes. And these shoes cost at 929 ringgit for this pair of running shoes. How the shoes feel like and look like after 100 kilometer. The shoes arrived just right on the time during my trip to New Zealand that time. So I bring these shoes together with me for the Auckland North Shore Half Marathon. The Half Marathon is a bit different than the normal Half Marathon because it run on tarmac, beach, seaside, some loose sand, some light trail, some gravel before back to the road. So basically these shoes ran on all different type of terrain, and the grip is very nice and I really like it, that we're going to talk about later. For the upper, so you can see some of the things starting to chip off. So you can see this Puma logo. You can see some of the yellow dot after the black color. So you can see both shoes having some of the issues. I'm not sure This is because of the sand or whatever, because I'm doing the shoes out for the 100-kilometer run. So some of the black paint of the logo and the nitro has been came off. When I try to use the shoes on my, especially my first 20 kilometer before I bring the shoes for the race, I found out that I have some hot spot around here. This area, my feet over here, having some hot spot. End up I have to loosen a bit more on the lace on this area so that my feet can expand a little bit more so that the lace won't hold it so tight. Then the hot spot already gone. After I think, even though after the marathon, they already no longer have any hot spot over here. This is the hot spot when I starting to use the shoes over here. And for the heel long down, perfect. There's no heel slippage on the shoes. Just right amount of padding on the back actually play a big role. So I didn't experience any heel slippage on the shoes. And the upper is quite breathable. So for the upper, just only some hot spot over here. For the insole, it's just like others top end racing shoes like Nike Vaporfly, Nike Vaporfly. It's unable to remove. It's directly glue inside the shoes, so it's unable to remove. There's some of the padding and the insole. For the foam, using the Puma material, but for the Puma, they name it as a nitro foam. So there's Puma, there's a lot of combination how you mix the chemicals together to come out with this kind of foam. Every shoes, every Puma design differently because of the chemical of the mixing. So Puma come up with their version of the Puma they call it a nitro foam, and the nitro foam is actually quite lightweight and quite soft. So you can see when I try to press it, actually it's quite easy to press the foam. So the foam design from front to the back of the shoes, there is two cut off over here and there's another cut off over here. So it has like a camel toe over here, 1, 2, 3, just like a 3 finger on the back. There's a big strap separate between two foam. Between these two foam, there is one carbon fiber plate that much more lower to the ground. They call it as a Puma plate. You can see some of the dirt still inside the shoes. So the carbon fiber plate actually is quite rigid, yet the foam is very soft and responsive. When I run using these shoes, even though the stack height is 40mm drop on the back, it's not that what we call is too squishy, but it provides just right amount of the support, especially when I'm running on the beach, the sand. The shoes don't just sink in or feel wobble along the way, but the shoes sit when I try to land it, it's quite stable. And you can see there's a lot of dirt around the shoes. So you can see over here, there's a lot of waving cut off the design of the foam itself. Same as the other side of the shoes. Moving to the outsole, you can see there is the Puma grip. That's what I like about the shoes. You can see the front here, there's one Puma grip, the yellow one, and there's two on the back. There's some cut off over here, here, and here. This is the cut off of the foam itself. So there's some exposed foam over here, the Puma material, the nitro foam, exposed, even though there's 100km with the shoes. Seems like there's no worn off on the foam. Some of my shoes that is having some exposed foam, the foam already starting to worn off after 50km, starting to get the scratches worn on the foam. Meanwhile, for this one, it seems okay. Same as the other side. It look like just only went through like 50km, even though there's a little dirt, I need to wash it off on my next run. I keep it like that. So for the grip, there's a Puma, the logo over here, but already starting to fade off after my run. So for the Puma grip, one thing is, it's really good. running on wet conditions or grassy conditions, the shoes able to provide the grip that I wanted from the shoes itself. One thing that I want to complain about these shoes is the sound. The sound created by the squishy sound. I'm not sure it's me only, because when I land on the forefoot, I intend to go much more stable the shoes. When I press it down, because of the form is a bit squishy, soft, so it create a vacuum. It's like having a sound pop, 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 pop out on the shoes. So it has a like what I can say is like a plunger sound. It has a pop, pop, pop sound. It seems like coming out from this area. This will happen when if I run slowly, it has this sound. Pop, pop, pop. When I run faster, when I land most of the fast run on the forefoot, it didn't create the sound. When I land slow a bit, I can hear the plunger sound on the back of the shoes. Let's go for the buyer guide. Who should get the Nitro Elite 3? If you're looking for shoes that can handle daily training and racing together, just one pair of shoes, you can think about this pair of shoes because of the durability and the lightweight. So you can see the durable of the shoes after 100 km. It seems like nothing on the shoes, just a bit dirt all around the shoes. After I wash it, I think it look much more better. Or if you are much more heavy runner, because of the foam are slightly firmer, even though it looks soft, but it's slightly firmer compared to a lot of brand outside. So you also can think about these shoes. And one more last thing is, if you're looking for something like lightweight and fast, this pair of shoes, you might consider it. If you're having a wide feet, this pair of shoes definitely is not suitable for you because of the narrow forefoot over here. It's a bit narrow and there's a cut off. If you're flat foot, this pair of shoes definitely is not suitable for you. And also, if you're not a fan of aggressive rocker geometry on the forefoot, the fast type rocker geometry, this pair of shoes also not suitable for you because you can see the shoes actually is very aggressive on the front, especially until here. Then the shoe suddenly shoot out. So actually it's very aggressive toe off. So if you doesn't like those aggressive, these shoes might not suitable for you. Which shoes almost similar with this Nitro Elite 3? There's one shoes that I think of that is lightweight, aggressive, toe off, and responsive form. That is Asics Meta H Paris. That's almost similar characteristic with this pair of shoes. Now, one thing different between the both shoes is the price. For this Puma is 929 ringgit. Meanwhile, for the Asics is 1029 or 1059. I can't remember the amount of it. So there's a difference around 100 ringgit between both pair of shoes. So you can choose either this Puma or you can go with the Asics itself. So it depends on which pair of shoes that you want to use. So conclusion, Puma Nitro Elite definitely is a fast race day super shoes that is lightweight, responsive, and aggressive. If you want to try, you can buy it online or get it from their store itself. That's all for my full review on this Puma Nitro Elite. See you guys on the next video. Bye.